chapters in the book deal with the various movements, quite familiar to Hungarians, that have addressed questions of policy and power in Hungary over the last 4 or 5 years. Some of these movements have become, over time, political parties. They're not all movements from a particular ideological point of view. There's a very excellent chapter that András Tóth has done, for instance, on the Jobbik movement, which has become a very formidable political power, political party over the last few years. There's also a very interesting article, again by the same András Tóth, political scientist, that deals with the LMP party and movement, which has, in my eyes, become a little weaker over the last few years. If we were doing the book to really bring it right up to date, if we were doing that, we would probably need to explain a little bit more fully why it is that these very lively and energetic and quite intelligent movements that were operating in Hungary just a few years ago, why is it that they've become as quiet as they have in recent months? And that probably has to do with a sense of national discouragement about the impact of people really in a democratic society standing up and addressing issues that are of concern to them. We have had also in the last year and a half, the popularization by the Prime Minister of this very strange concept of illiberal democracy, and it figures in our subtitle. I think that's the key. I think the real best salesman for this book is Prime Minister Orbán, because this concept that he has, in a very foggy way, tried to articulate of illiberal democracy is one that has really perked the attention of people all over the world. People who hadn't thought about Hungary as being very interesting politically now begin to think this is a place we need to know something about. And the countries that are going to succeed, I think, in the 21st centuries are countries that are able to cope with issues that are at this point very much befuddling the Hungarian government. Diversity, an ability to bring together people from varying backgrounds. This is the kind of place that business people want to invest in. This ultimately is the kind of place that serious tourists want to visit. They want to learn about the quality of society. They don't just want to go to a place that provides some entertainment. So I'm very pleased that we went ahead with this. The opportunity to work with Péter Krasztev has been a tremendous experience for me. He's put together a wonderful group of authors, and I'm actually of the opinion that we've done something that's not easy to do in an academic book, which is to address an important set of contemporary issues and do it not in an angry way, not in an intemperate way, but in a way in which what comes across here is both the content and the spirit of the movements that our authors describe.